Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have arrived here in Blomgard, where I am expected to speak with Odahild, the leader of this place. But first, I need to find Odahild. That does not look like Odahild. Ooh, this is a fancy house for one of the wood folk. Here we are. Odahild is in deep conversation with Radagast. Oh, there's Radagast over there. Hello.
You will help us face our foes, yes?
Yes, I am Odahild, the leader of the village. The tales you have heard of scuttling shadows in the night are true, every word of them, and they have brought a number of adventurers here seeking to learn more. They brought this wizard hither as well. He says you are a friend of his. Perhaps then you could kindly ask him to leave. He brings only ill omens with him on this visit. Well, I'm not too sure he would want to do that.
We meet once again in less than ideal circumstances.
Have you noticed? I certainly have. Do you know that some folk believe my arrival actually draws these problems with them? Preposterous, I know, but people do think so nevertheless. Well, yeah.
There is something strange about these spiders.
There's something strange, but I can't quite put my finger on what that may be. They're hiding somewhere in Lerlad. I can tell you that, and I can tell you too that we have to help these people. You because you are an adventurer, and me because, well, I owe them that. Let it leave at that, and speak no more of my fault for now. Oh, and it is a worrisome thing to remember. They're under attack again! You must defend this village. Go now, quickly, and hastily, and with great speed. Alright, do I get the right shadow fact? Oh, sorry, wrong wizard. Now, let's see. I suppose I need to head along this way? I'll see what I can do. Assuming I could figure out the right way to... Ah! Yes, this looks like a straight shot to the gate where the attack is probably taking place. I thought there was an attack coming along here. Oh! Here they are! Oh, spiders! Yeah, those are spiders! They are strange spiders. They're pretty big spiders, and that's saying a bit for someone who's been to Mirkwood and to some other places where I've seen big spiders. Well then, we'll get rid of these strange spiders. There you go. Ah. Well, that wasn't too bad. Or are there going to be more? I suppose I should wait just in case. Keep an ear out for spiders. All's quiet for the moment. I think that everything should be fine. No problem in the world whatsoever. Well then, oh. Then again, maybe not. That is the strangest quest text I could ever seen. That during the time period I'm supposed to be defending the place, no spiders come, but after the last one leaves, it tells me that they're all fading into the woods, and at that point, that's when the spider actually comes. Get your story straight. I took care of a few spiders. I presume that's what the problem's all about?
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
You have done Blomgard a good service, for the village is defended and we are safe, for now at least. You say that you have done this in the name of Radagast? Perhaps we will let you and Radagast stay here until the spread is no more. My guards have informed me that one of the injured spiders tried to escape, and he tracked down the beast. Before it could disappear into the thick of the woods, it turned into into some sort of a man. We captured the wounded beast and have kept him under guard. Well, sounds like one of the Ungolidae here, who are some skin changers that I've run into on a couple occasions. Well, if you know these creatures, it seems to me that you are the one to speak with our captive. Alright, fine. I will speak with this Ungolidae. See if I can figure out what's going on. Lowbruth. Lowbruth cares not what some hobbit wants. He listens only to Mingris, our Tasach, and will follow her to death or end of world. Voice in shadows, it tells her where to go. Woodmen are in the way, says Tasach. Pah! It matters little to Lowbruth. If Mingris says to slay you all, then you must die. Well, that is rather strange. Well, let's see what Radagast has to say about that. Back up the stairs. Apparently they're hearing voices that tell them to attack.
The Ungolidae, yes, that would explain a great deal. A great deal indeed.
It seems that I owe the woodsmen for not one failing, but two. Firstly, I abandoned Rosgabel, leaving the woodmen to face the harsh blades of war on their own. I had my reasons, of course I did, but looking back on it, I question if they were worthwhile enough to leave the woodsmen so unprotected. And secondly, well, now that they face an enemy of my own creation, yes, Pineleaf, you did not mishear me. I am responsible in part for the creation of the Ungolidae. I made them, and though it was not on purpose, I should have known better. Looking back, it could have been so easily avoided. Ooh, what's that all about?
I should have been more careful.
Once there was a group of men who respected the land and nature, and saw the beauty of the mountains and the vales between them. I was unlike them, of course, being a wizard, but I did see some of myself in them. More than a little. I gave them a gift. The gift of skin changing. I taught them how to use it, and as they practiced the art, they became closer to nature, and I was most glad for them. They were a good people, and they remain so to this day. The burnings of the Vales of Anduin. But other men became jealous of the gift. They captured one of the skin changers and tortured him, and in the end they gave away the secret art. These evil ones were driven mad by the new power, a power that they were never intended to wield. These were the Guaradine, men of the wolf, and the Ungolidae, men of the spider. I should have been more careful, Pineleaf. I repented of the gift, for once it was stolen, I could do nothing. Now the woodsmen face the peril of my own creation. We will find their encampment and protect them from the leader of the Ungolidae. Mingris Tassak, did they call it? Yeah, alright, fine. I will look for this Ungolidae encampment and see what we can do about it. About this stolen gift. Actually, before I go, I probably should take a couple more quests here. The Green Sadness?
You will help us face our foes, yes?
Blumgard was once a place of joy, but lately our spirits have fallen. We have toiled long, but ever our work is hard, and our lives became harder. We call it the Green Sadness, For are we not like the trees that reach to the sunlight, but become crowded by the overhanging canopy of our hardships, and fall beneath the shroud of darkness? Seek out the folk of the village if you think this not be so. I think I'll do this one later, since I think we've had enough talking for
We do
this
not
episode.
fear the darkness, and we never will.
An elf passed through here earlier looking for dwarf ruins, and she seemed to lostly confused. I sent her to the Bjornings on the edge of the Gladden Fields. They can deal with her. I have no time for such things. If you feel so inclined, you may wish to make sure that she arrives safely. Alright, that's an elf at the Bjorning outpost. That, I think, is going to be our next location, so I'll take it for when we head over there. And this?
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
My folk have built sturdy wooden palisades to protect the village, but I fear it will not be enough. There are some old stone walls along the eastern side of the village. If we were to gather more stones from the forest edge, we could repair the wall. Would you gather some field stones for us so that we could use them to repair the wall and safeguard our people of Bloomgard? I'll think of a good time to collect those.
We do not fear the darkness, and we never will.
And predictably enough, we will be collecting war meat. Well, we'll see how often that happens. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, these are all the stories we're supposed to be hearing, right? Well, I think I'll skip those for now and head on to the encampment. That would be, of course, in the direction where the spiders came from. Now let's see if we can find these Ungolidae, and I will presume that they will be somewhere in this direction. How far though? Well, we'll have to find that out in a moment. I think we're getting close. I don't know, I just have this feeling that we are getting close to a place that may have... Actually, well, that's a boar. I was expecting that to be a spider of some sort, but since I'm supposed to be collecting boar meat, I might as well handle one of them as I'm going along here. Besides, maybe these spiders will be attracted by pork chops. Not likely. We seem to be getting closer now. Things get murkier and webbier. The Ungolidae presence is most visible, and it darkens the wood. Well, is that from the webs or from something else? Hold on. I just walked next to him and ambushed him, even though he's the one who is supposed to be in the stealthy mode. Well, you're not stealthy enough. That's what I gotta say about that. Well, of course, this is an Ungolidae. I didn't see you changing form any. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Let's take care of these guys. Yeah, that would turn into a spider, that's for sure. Am I being attacked by that other one? Or no, he's doing something else. Alright. Right. We're going to be smashing a bunch of these, aren't we? Looks like we've got some totems here also. Am I supposed to be... Oh, defeat Ungolidae in Cosbrine. Defeat spiders in Cosbrine. Destroy vile totem... Spider totems here also. Alright, well... I should have watched the update when they did that. That's rather tough for a swarm mob. What about that spider up there? Since I'm supposed to be killing spiders also, apparently. And I presume broodlings will count. We'll find that out in a moment. Unwelcome pests. Defeat spiders in the woods of Lerlad. Okay, fine. I guess it counts 2 for 1. We can go with that. A 2 for 1 deal for turning in quests. Let's see. Hello! Aha! This is the one that's calling the ambush. It's more like Mirkwood bait, and the other one is the ambusher, but well, we'll see how that's at. They're being misleading. Of course they're being misleading. They're weaving a tale. They're weaving a tale of deceit. And I will have to go and deal with this deceit. I wonder what this is all about. Tainted barrel. The Ungoliant feast on tainted foods that would make most people ill. These barrels of tainted provisions must be destroyed. Alright, fine. Okay. There goes your din-din. And there is their seer. Let's see what we can do to him. Haha. Now, I have to admit that those totems up there, they seem to be the most aggressive, inanimate objects I've ever seen. They just sit there and yet somehow they hold you in combat. I mean, even after I'm out of combat with everything else here. Don't understand how that works, but oh well. See what I mean? It's all that's left is this inanimate object that somehow says, you are in combat with me. I don't care what you think. I don't care if I can't hit you back. It is the Black Knight of Totems. There we go. I have dealt with the spiders, but the meat from the boars that I killed while there was just too tainted to collect. Now, I need to find this wall. Why won't venison do? Ah, well, they want boars apparently. I hear a boar out this way. Maybe it'll be suitable. Hey, do you have better meat than the meat I found in the spider den? I suppose, though, that a boar would not want to have tasty meat, because if it didn't have tasty meat, no one would be coming up and killing it. Oh well. But at least it had nice meat. I was expecting to see an old wall or something like that with some stones, but he did say field stones, I suppose. I should have expected them to be all over in the ground like that. So I guess I need to collect some more of these stones, and a stone's throw away for them will be these boars, so I can collect dinner at the same time. And perhaps I shall be done with this quickly and be able to get back to town and report. Back in the village, I found the wall that needs to be repairing. Yes, this looks like a wall that could use a bit of repair work. There you go. That's the results of the repair? Alright. Oh. I have another place I need to repair. Yes, over there. Not that I expect to be doing any better of a job on this end. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna keep out the giant spiders. So I suppose an intact wall wouldn't exactly be all that useful against spiders either. Hello here. Here is the stonework done.
We do not fear the darkness, and we never will.
I thank you for your service to Blomgard. No, do not concern yourself with building the walls. We shall see to it. I would not have you think that we needed you to do everything for us. Gathering the stone was enough. Oh, I was just putting it into a location for them to actually do the building. The old wall was not built by us woodmen. All I know is that when the wall was maintained, the forest demons kept afar. With the old wall mended, I see the village safe and my spirits lift. Alright. And I also brought some meat.
Will you help us? There is always more to be done.
Your kindness fills my heart, but more than that, the food you have brought will fill my stomach and those of the village. It is not often that we see such charity from strangers, and I'm happy to know that they have not vanished in the darkness of these days. There you go. And now, Radagast.
I am glad you have returned, but Odehild wishes to speak with you first.
I cannot blame Odehild, but she has become impatient with us. It seems that speaking in hushed tones and whispers does not cause people to trust you, Pineleaf. Did you know that? Well, tell her what we have accomplished with the people of Glomgard. I trust she will be more satisfied if she is kept up to date with our progress. Yes, you said you wanted a progress report?
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
So, this Ungolidan encampment has been destroyed? Good! I felt the air change when you first entered the village, and although I didn't know it at the time, it truly must have been a good omen. I hope that you have done enough to persuade those beasts to never set foot in our woods again, and if you have not, that you will continue to persuade them until they do. Yeah. Okay, it looks like he is so far pleased.
Odehild believes your arrival was a good portent. Huh. Perhaps it was.
I am glad that she's pleased with our efforts. Now I have some pressing matters to discuss with you concerning my home. I speak of Rosgobel. Rosgobel.
Do you remember what the Ungolidan warrior Lobruth said to you?
I will have to remember that and get over to Rosgobel or whatever he wants me to do in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.